Jim Sowers, Bullet Greenwood, Mr. Admiral Taylor back with you, ladies and gentlemen. This is our main event of the night, as Mrs. Psychopath Jason Killer will take on Samantha Davis Wilson in that 15-foot high steel cage. If you missed any of the action, it is available. Please check out the rest of the card. We had a great card. We got a new women's intercontinental champion, and her name is China, the 9th wonder of the world. There's a lot of great action that was said on that women's Saturday night card. And if you missed out on it, my goodness, you missed a good one. Waiting for Pizza Hut. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. This matchup is what everybody's been waiting for.
The following contest is a steel cage match. Making her way to the ring from Toledo, Ohio, Samantha Davis Wilson.
Samantha Davis Wilson makes her way to the ring, ladies and gentlemen. This ought to be a dandy of a matchup, Merrill, no doubt about it, Jim. Inside that 15-foot high steel cage. As you can see, Samantha making her way to the ring. The cage is up above us. Samantha Davis Wilson. She eliminated Mrs. Psychopath Jason Killer in that Battle Royal in our first episode. And here she comes, ladies and gentlemen, Mrs. Psychopath Jason Killer. She makes her way to this ring with a purpose.
And her opponent, from the pits of hell, Mrs. PJK.
Mrs. Psychopath Jason Killer makes her way to the ring, ladies and gentlemen, with only one thing on her mind, and that is revenge. Sweet revenge on Samantha Davis Wilson here tonight. But will she get the pin and get the win, or will she escape the cage? That's the question. Which one of these women escapes the cage tonight? I'm going with Mrs. Psychopath Jason Killer's sour ball. There's no way she's losing this matchup, brother. One half of the Twisted Sisters, Mrs. Psychopath Jason Killer and the Phoenix Queen. The Twisted Sisters. Mrs. Psychopath Jason Killer now makes her way up to this top of the steel steps here. Gonna bring the lights up. And now, the cage is lowered, ladies and gentlemen. It's coming down. The cage is coming down. It's set. Referee Donald Garlow on the outside. And oh, what a kick right off the bat. Look at that sour ball. Mrs. PJK taking it to him here. Oh, my goodness. Mrs. PJK just eliminating Samantha Davis Wilson from any offense here. You must escape the cage. And oh, what a curb stomp. My goodness. Mrs. PJK out of the gate, taking it to her here. And there it is, the Impaler DDT. And this is Psychopath Jason Killer. It's taking it to her. Samantha Davis was with the jawbreaker. I think that was out of desperation, Jim. Yeah, that she tried to do what she had to do here. Wait a minute. There is the backbreaker by Samantha Davis Wilson. I think punching her like that may only enrage Mrs. Psychopath. No, she tried. And Samantha, oh, what a move there. My goodness, Samantha Davis Wilson. Oh, what a kick there, the kitchen sink. Trying to rip the mask off of her face. And this is Psychopath Jason Killer. She's doing her thing here. And Samantha's going to climb out. Samantha Davis Wilson climbing out of the cage here. She's on her way up. Mrs. Psychopath Jason Killer back to her rake. Mrs. PJK. And she caught her. This is Psychopath now. Trying to take out the legs of Samantha Davis Wilson now. Fist right down on that kneecap. Trying to injure her knee perhaps. Trying to dislocate that kneecap. Samantha Davis Wilson, pretty impressive here tonight, Sarbo. Yeah, I'll agree with you, Bullet. Definitely impressed with both these women. Oh, what a nice ripcord knee right there. And wait a minute, Samantha's calling for it here. Coloss, that's got to be it. Only a 2 count. There is pinfalls in this. Pinfall, escape the cage, or submission. So the referee, Donald Garland, was counting on the outside, but unfortunately cannot come into this ring. I wouldn't go in there neither. Samantha Davis Wilson now taking it to Mrs. PJK here. And Samantha climbing the steel cage here. Samantha on her way up to the top. Mrs. PJK is down, and she gets up. Now she's trying to Mrs. PJK here. Oh, Samantha Davis Wilson trying to make her way to the cage outside. And Mrs. PJK going to bring her back in the hard way. Mrs. PJK dragging her back in. And yes, she's back in the cage now. Mrs. PJK missed that one. Missed another one. And oh, wait a minute. Samantha. Both these women fighting on top of the steel cage. What a matchup we got here. What a matchup we got going on here. Oh my goodness. Mrs. PJK goes down, Sourball. Mrs. PJK is down. I think Samantha's going to win this perhaps. Samantha is back up to the top now. She's back up to that top of the cage. All she's got to do is climb down to the other side. And I think she's going to... Wait a minute, no. Mrs. PJK grabbed her again. Mrs. PJK. Look at this now. No, wait a minute. Samantha grabbed her. Mrs. PJK in trouble. And down goes Mrs. PJK again. Samantha Davis Wilson pulling out all the stops here in this one. Samantha climbing up to the top now. Mrs. PJK trying to make her to her feet. This once again. Samantha Davis Wilson. Samantha is going to get out of here. She's going to get out of here. Wait a minute. No, Mrs. PJK caught her again. Mrs. PJK, ladies and gentlemen. Missed her. Too far away there. Oh no, she got her that time. And Mrs. PJK just took Samantha Davis Wilson down. And now Mrs. PJK is climbing the top. Mrs. PJK Looks like she's going to be out. But no, Samantha's got her. This is an intense match, Starball. I'm definitely loving it, Bull. I can tell you that right now. Both these women do not want to give up. They do not want to give up here. Mrs. PJK back in. And now Samantha taking it to her here. That's a miss. Oh, and there's a shot by Mrs. PJK. Both these women swinging in air here. That just goes to show you how fatigued they are from falling around and trying to do whatever they got to do to climb that top and get over that cage and get down to the floor, both feet touching. They're hitting each other, but they're not hitting anything. Look at this. Wait a minute. Mrs. PJK is in trouble. And no, Samantha's in trouble. What an intense match. Oh, no. Samantha just hit the top rope with her throat on the top rope. And now Mrs. PJK is climbing to the top. This could be it, Jim. This could be it. Samantha's going to have to crawl all the way over the other side of the ring here. And again, Samantha climbing up top. And that's it. Mrs. PJK is going to win this one. Mrs. Psychopath Jason Killer is going to win this one. She touched the floor first. What an intense matchup we just saw here in our main event. You take a look at some of the action that went down here. That's a jawbreaker by Samantha Davis Wilson, and Samantha thought she had her there. Look at that ripcord knee right there by Samantha. And look at this here. Samantha was trying to climb it on more than one occasion, but Mrs. PJK would stop her. And in the end, Mrs. PJK comes down and wins this one.
Here is your winner, Mrs. PJK.
Mrs. PJK wins this one, thus getting the revenge that she so richly wanted against Samantha Davis Wilson here tonight. This has been Jim Sowers alongside of my colleagues Bull Up Your Way and Mr. Bad and Road Tenor. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you for MWF Friday night. Good night, everybody.